Hi guys, Bobby Gass here. I got a package the other day in the mail, and I'm going to open it, right? And well, I did open it here, and I'm going to show you what it is. What it is a buddy of mine. Remember, I had a video where I told you that a buddy of mine from over 50 years ago, I hadn't seen him in over 50 years, Terry Peacock, all of a sudden contacted me, come up and visited me in the old neighborhood and took me to a ball game and a playoff hockey game, and we had dinner and hats, and it was nice seeing him again after all these years, right? He's him and his wife are psychologists. Is out in Weston, eh? Anyhow, he sent this here little box to me here, and I'll show you what's in it. It's got a card. I'll read it to you. Christmas card. Nice card. And his writing's not like a doctor's. Actually, you can read this. He always called me Bob. Never called me Bobby. Not often, anyhow. Dear Bob, wishing you happy memories and all the joys of Christmas. That's the printed stuff. His little writing, it says, I recall you being an art lover and Jay's fan. Best, Terry. Yeah, he remembers me. There was a time I was, kind of artsy-fartsy. I'd go to all the museums. I even painted. I was an oil painter. I got into photography for a while. Had an SLR camera and all that stuff. I know it doesn't suit my image, but there you go. I'm an artsy-fartsy guy, believe it or not. Anyhow, let's show you what he showed. Oh yeah, right, I'll show you this first. Toronto Blue Jay socks. He had sent me a pair the year before of James Brown socks. I know in a contest one time I went and got socks like these for a contest I was doing, and everybody wanted the socks as the prize. What was it? It was a cereal, or no, SpongeBob? Was it SpongeBob socks, or no, some sort of fruity cereal or something like that, kid cereal. I like them colored socks like that. Pretty near all my socks are black. I never wear a pair of white socks in my whole life except in sports. We called them sanitaries. You wore them at gym in high school, and we wore them when I played ball. And this is what he sent. The Louvre Art Deck. The Louvre is, a very, very famous art gallery in Paris. It's probably the most extensive collection of artwork anywhere in the world, ever since the Russians stole all those paintings that yeah. Thanks, Terry. I remember, he remembers in the art. I used to go down to the art galleries on my own back in the hippie days, just north of Yorkville Avenue. There was a lot of art galleries up there on, I think it was Davenport. And the community down there in the village was a lot of artists as well as musicians, right? I can remember, I'd like to see New York. I'd like to go to New York and visit the museums there, the Guggenheim and the big one, what's it called, the New York Museum, whatever. It's 1,000 buildings or whatever. I wouldn't mind natural history, an awful lot of natural history. I wouldn't mind going to New York to see that. I know that Terry, he's mentioning the art and all of that kind of stuff. My mother and I, the group of seven, has a very, very large complex up in a little town north of Toronto called Kleinburg. And the people that originally bought all the paintings and displayed them in a little wee one-room log cabin they built 50 years ago. Me and my mother were the first up there. And anyhow, when my mom died 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, my niece went down and got some ashes and brought them up. And we went to Kleinburg to the art gallery up there for the group of 7, and that's where we spread our ashes in some of the park settings, and that was kind of nice. She would have liked that. Terry knows my mom was into the art too, right? Anyhow, guys, there it is. Just a little gift from an old buddy of mine, right? It's nice to hear from old friends, you know, over the years and stuff like that. We forget about each other, but we really don't. In the back of our heads, you know, you're all there and you're all still loved, eh? Not just with me, but I'm sure with you guys too, eh? Later, guys.